What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2 Crown of the Old Iron King. We are forging ahead deeper into the tower after some really tough fights last time. Oh. Take you out. Oh, I thought the last hit was gonna kill. Oh! I barely recovered stamina just enough, just in time to roll. These guys are kind of like bombs from Final Fantasy in that they explode at low health. So you... Oh, damn it, the wall. Damn you, the wall. You gotta finish them off, or you gotta be prepared to get away. That leaping attack also drains the hell out of your stamina if you block it. It's best to just roll away or circle strafe, or just don't take it on the chin or the shield. Okay, there's one more of you. I should also mention that I kind of couldn't help myself. I played ahead on my other character because I was getting too antsy between recordings, waiting to record. It's made me realize I'm missing a lot of stuff that I may go back for later on. For now, though, we're just heading straight for the main boss of the DLC. But first, we have to head our way down here. Keep climbing lower and lower, because we are missing a key item right now. First, we have another Black Phantom Invader. Seeing a lot of these in the DLC. This one is not nearly as tough as the one with the lance from earlier. Nor do we fight this one in as scary an arena. Oh, you're enchanting? Not on my watch. Ooh, that did not kill, and I left myself with no stamina. Seems to be a running theme so far this episode. Just not leaving myself enough stamina. That's fine. You can barely catch up to me. Oh shit, I do have to watch out. Some of the damage will go through my shield, but that's done and over with. Not nearly as bad as that one Black Phantom who murdered the hell out of me in Shulva. Okay, this side has a ladder on it. This room makes me think of the room from the episode of The Simpsons where they head into Shelbyville to get the lemon tree back. And Bart goes into the zoo and he's in the room with all the doors labeled with Roman numerals with lions behind them. Oh, that's what I think of down here. Okay, so before we head into before we head down the ladder, I'll clear out these other rooms because if I'm not mistaken, there's some decent I think there are sorceries hidden in some of these rooms. Or it might only be the one, but I can't remember. Oh, shit. Ah, goddammit, the door. The door and the wall always conspiring to screw me over. I lost my train of thought. Oh, right, I didn't know that they could stop their self-destruct animation when you, if you're too far away before they explode. So you actually have to time that a little bit. And yeah, as you saw, if you light these guys on fire, they just become more dangerous. So no, fire is not their weakness. What do we have? Recollection and Twinkling Titanite. Oh, ambush. Yeah, good. Stop to enchant your weapon. The wall can't save you this time. What do we have through here? I don't even remember. I know all of these doors have fatties behind them. Fatty boombaladdy. Oh, I keep not managing my stamina too well. That's really gonna come back to haunt me if I don't step that shit up. Is that all of them cleared out? Yes, it is. So we head through the one on the end to the ladder. I wonder if you could survive this fall with the silver cat ring and just kind of run off as a shortcut. No, misleading messages all over the place. People have really been trolling with the illusory wall thing. Anything over here? Nope, nope, nope. So that message warning you to try ranged battle? Yeah, that seems like a death sentence. So there's, what, about 8 of these guys? 7 or 8? They aggro as soon as you attack them. They also aggro as soon as you remove the scepter. So instead of trying to fight them at all, take the coward's way out and just run the fuck away. No need to ever fight all those enemies at once. I was just thinking maybe Firestorm would do the trick, but no, that would just buff them. I mean, it might take them out, but you would really be courting death there. Let's check this out. A scorching hot iron scepter, used to activate contraptions by transferring heat to Brume Tower. When the old Iron King wrested this dilapidated region from the kingdom of Ven, the act required all the resources the enfeebled lord could muster. But with the discovery of the iron-producing miracle, he was reborn as a powerful leader. Whoa, that tells us something really, really interesting. The Iron King conquered the kingdom of Ven. Ven was not a person. Remember Ven from the Belfry? Was one of the kingdoms storied from the Belfry fable. Huh. So he just rolled in and took the place over. That actually does a really good job of kind of establishing a sequence of events for the rise of the Iron King. It seems like it kind of plays out like the Iron King is this resource-starved monarch, not terribly powerful or anything. He meets up with a knight who is particularly special, who we'll meet later on in the DLC, and he combines forces with the Iron King and leads an army of knights. They conquer Ven, but this leaves the Iron King, his land exhausted of resources, and... oh, wait. I think I want to head up before I do anything else. Okay, I was super wrong. I need a key before I can head up there. So, where was I? Because that's going to be jarring, that cut. So, he and his knights, they conquer Ven, leaves the Iron King kind of starved for resources for his fledgling kingdom. So he finds the scepter, which miraculously produces iron. Kind of like an Iron Midas touch. And he rides this newfound power to greatness and higher status. And he abuses this gift, and it sinks his kingdom into the lava. And his creation, the smelter demon, that giant iron golem brought to life with fire and souls and the iron-producing miracle, strikes the old Iron King down. So he sank into the earth, and his soul was warped and consumed by whatever was beneath the lava, and he became Icarus Earth. Oh. Gotta be careful with this one, because I can easily get pushed off the cliffside, or I can roll off. Woo. I dodged really late for that one. Fucking slow auto-tracking overheads. Really common in this game. Probably one of the weaker elements of it. All these really big enemies have those stupid auto-tracking overheads. If I'm not mistaken, there should be one more. Yep, there you are. Might as well fight him. I think that he has a chance to drop that huge-ass hammer. I didn't know he had a kick attack, a guard break. Oop. Now. And that thing, I think it's the only weapon in the game that you cannot power stance because the requirements are too high. It requires 70 strength to wield. And it's got one of the most ridiculous, silly, two-handed R2 attacks in the entire game. I love it. I hope one drops. Although I think we might be running out of chances to get it to drop. There aren't too many of those enemies left without just straight up farming them. I don't know if there's another way to get that club. That huge, oversized cudgel. Smash all the snowmen, the ashmen. I think these should just be black firebombs from the enemies that blew up in here. I'm really it's just nipping at my face. Embrace the warm lap of fire against your cheek. Thinking a little bit more about the timeline of the Old Iron King. That gate behind me leads to the challenge path of this DLC, the co-op path. We're going to come back for that later on. We now have the key that we need, and that will open up something a little bit higher up. So before we head down, before we make the final descent towards the main boss of the DLC, I first want to head up to acquire a couple of items that are going to make the boss, one, much easier, and it's also going to be what ultimately grants us access to a couple of, well, just one other boss in the DLC. This isn't an area I've been to. Somebody helpfully pointed out that this is where the item I'm looking for is located. This is what I needed the key for, I think. It looks like there are two directions I can go. So I'm either heading this way up the elevator here, or I'm just heading across the other path. I'll see in a second. I actually didn't do this on my other character. So what do we have going on here? Another invasion. Oh, is this multiple? It looks plural. Invaded by dark spirit. Oh no, I guess it's just singular. Dark spirit prowlers. So is that your name? Prowlers? That's kind of odd. Oh, no backstab? What is going on with the animation here? It's super weird. Also, that armor set looks really cool. Did you drop it? Mad Warrior Mask. Ooh. I don't think there's anything else around here. Okay. It looks like I'm safe. I guess it was just the one that invaded. Okay. So... I used one of my smelter wedges. So I'm pretty sure this is not the path that I want to be going down. Yes, in fact, I think this leads towards a boss we are not going to be able to access yet. So I did go the wrong direction. Okay. Oh, oh, they came out of the hallway. They came out of the stairwell. So I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about how each king in Dark Souls 2 seems to have a queen associated with them. Kind of like how Vendrick had Nishandra, Sin or Yorg, or... Wow, neither of those are the Sunken King. Jesus. I'm having brain farts because I'm really tired right now. They both had queens. Queens who were fragments of Manus, Children of the Dark, Nishandra and Ilana for the Sunken King. So that would obviously make Nidalia... Maybe Nidalia was caught up in that whole love triangle. I guess it would be a love square between, you know, Covetous Demon, Mytha, the Old Iron King, and the Old Iron King's queen, who I'm guessing must be Nidalia. Even just saying that out loud, it feels a little bit too shaky. What in the hell am I supposed to do about this room? This looks... Oh, wow, there's even more shit in here I didn't see. Oh, I'm just gonna get mauled. Boy, I went in here with no fucking plan. This is a poor time for me to record this. I am dead tired right now. My planning is gone to hell. Okay, I can back up and drink. That was unintended, but that works out well enough. Baiting them back through the gouts of flame. That, I think, killed a few of them, and it severely weakened a number of the other ones. Yeah, there's one shot left on you. And there's one more left alive, and you're weakened. I failed to hit you. Okay, all things considered... Ooh, I got a great bow. I got the great bow they wield. Nice. All things considered, that went less shitty than it could have. I was fully expecting to die the moment I saw the full scope of how many enemies there were here. Damn. Yeah, that theory about Nidalia seems a little bit flimsy. That's what I came up here for. Those 4 extra smelter wedges, giving us a total of 10 so far. I believe there are 12 in total, which lead to 12 total pieces of Nidalia's soul. And now, we can make our final descent into the lowermost reaches of the tower. I keep forgetting I have that aged feather on me. Should just be warping back to that 3rd bonfire. Really serves as a nice hub for everything else, especially now that the elevators are working. Oh, and I just realized I missed an item while I was up there on that upper floor elevator. I'll go back for that later on. Like I said, this, just because we're heading towards the main boss of the DLC right now, does not mean we are, by any stretch of the imagination, close to wrapping things up. In fact, it's kinda just the beginning. We still have plenty of cool things left to see afterwards. After that boss is dealt with, we have plenty left to explore, some really cool items to find, some lore to get into, and, of course, 2 bosses left after this one. But our main boss guarding the crown of the Old Iron King lies at the very bottom of this tower. But first, I'm gonna let the elevator take me up a little ways. Whoa, I got some height on that jump. Physics, Jesus. Because that lets me come up here to this chest, which... Oh, what does this contain? I think it's... I don't even remember. Ah, the strength ring to accompany the dexterity ring. So now we have a number of floors to descend down, one by one. And there's a nasty little trap, which in a couple of floors we'll actually get to see. So usually, where... Did he fall off? Did he fall onto the lower level? I think he did. Oh, great. Alright, so we'll quickly try to deal with you before... Oh, man. Alright. Oh, I thought you were going to jump attack me. I would have rather you had jump attacked me. The jump attack these guys do leaves them open for so long. You could see... Poorly covered up trap right there. I fell onto his sword. Nice. poorly covered up trap. So you fall down one of those holes, and you just fall all the way through every single floor to the very bottom. And then you get to fight all of these enemies at once, plus you've taken some fallen damage, plus you get to fight one more enemy on the very bottom floor, who you do not want to be fighting with about 6 of these Ashen Knights. Partisan plus 6. Oh. Yeah. You can basically sneeze and the floor will collapse. Roll. I believe rolling reduces the amount of damage you take slightly. Oh, there's no follow-up. I was waiting for that follow-up attack. Not gonna do that again. Oh, maybe I should have. Oh, yeah, I definitely should have. Oh, jeez. I don't know how I haven't noticed this before while I've been fighting these guys, but they build bleed up on you. That's an... Have all of them been doing that? I just haven't noticed? There's an extra little hazard to look out for. Oh, shit. Okay, back up. Catch my breath. And we're good. From here on out, this fight will not be a problem. Or will... Got too arrogant. That wasn't even like the Spelunky curse thing that usually happens. That was just arrogance. I've fallen into my rhythm. They're no problem anymore. Turn into Bing Crosby apparently when I'm being arrogant. So here, I'm gonna fight one of these guys, just so I have less in my path. I feel that armored enemy behind me coming to life soon. That is a new attack we haven't seen yet. Ultra long range, almost whip function to that weapon. Also, he's all covered in ash. Yeah, stun lock. Don't make me throw the stone ring on. So he is another immortal. We're gonna run away from now on. There are a bunch of enemies in this hallway. Some of them materialize as we go along, like this one. We're gonna ignore all this shit. It's all dangerous. It's not a good time to be had back there. I believe I missed a few items back there, running away from all that stuff. I'll be back for that later on. For now, I just want to get away from all this shit. It's all scary and mean and nasty. Damn, this goes down a long way. This feels like the literal descent of James Sunderland. Okay, on each side of this giant ashen dome, we have 2 idols. Before we get to those, though... Oh, God. Giants popping out of the ash. Before we get to that, very easy to miss Bonfire back here. And it's right next to the boss. So we'll rest at that real quick. And now, we will go about our work of using all of our smelter wedges. The ones... Oh, you get a really good angle of what she looked like. Right there. Now, we can use those 4 smelter wedges we got from the elevator to destroy all of these ashen idols. Whatever. We'll trade hits with you. Headless Knight. I wonder if these are in any way related to the mannequins from Earthen Peak. Ooh. My fights against these things are not going as well as my first fights did when I was doing this blind. So this light that they're emitting reaches into the boss room, which is part of the reason that you really want those 4 extra smelter wedges. Because if you fight the boss with all of these idols active, they do provide, much like the pyromancy, warmth to the boss, and they will heal him. Now we just have to go around to the other side. Make sure I don't miss any of these souls. That would really be terrible. And I don't think I'm gonna get ambushed by any more giants from this side. You know what this area really looks like? Especially if you look at it from above while you're coming down on the elevator. This looks like some kind of split between a giant bonfire and a kiln, or like the domed top of the Throne of Want, which is itself a kiln. That gives some really interesting implications to this boss, and you can kind of see into his arena from here. Always a nice little touch. But now, let's head inside and fight the main boss of the DLC, who doesn't appear to be here yet, but he materializes as you approach. This guy is the Fume Knight, but he has another name. One that's gonna be way more familiar. This boss's name, the Fume Knight, is Raime. The same Raime who was once the king's one of his most trusted and loyal knights alongside Velstadt. The same Raime who was labeled a traitor after some unknown disagreement with Velstadt. So we have traitorous Raime, Velstadt becoming consumed or corrupted by the Abyss, Alana summoning a mud golem of Velstadt, and now Raime here in what looks like a kiln, guarding a fragment of the soul of Nadalia, another fragment of Manus. And this fight, let me tell you, is fucking fun. Oh yeah. Now you might be thinking, yeah, just another dude in armor, typical Dark Souls 2 boss. And I don't disagree, there are too many knight in armor type bosses. Not enough monsters. But if they were all as good as the Fume Knight, it would be a lot easier to swallow, because this is a hell of a fight. So he has both very quick pokes with that short sword, or I guess as short as it can be for a knight his size, and that ultra great sword can follow up with massive hits. And on top of oh damn, I wasn't expecting that thrust attack to come out so quick. Thought he was gonna give me a little more breathing room. He is hyper aggressive, and starting around, oh yeah, he still hasn't done it. He's given me a lot of time to prepare. Starting at this point, the fight changes dramatically, and he becomes kind of Gwyn 2.0. Maybe a little less aggressive than Gwyn, but a little bit faster. I can't believe I'm gonna one-shot this. This is a tough fight. That is a really easy attack to dodge, though. We still haven't seen... Whoa, there's the thrust attack. Wasn't looking for it. Oh, damn it, I'm not in a good position. Yeah, might as well just eat the damage. Okay. Just gonna have to avoid that. That gives me a chance to drink. Dodge. Dodge. Just like Gwyn, it's... Oh, no, that might be a fatal mistake. I was too greedy. Just damn, I hit the button just a little too late. Okay, so we're not gonna one-shot him. Okay, I think I have it this time. The thing that makes this boss so difficult is that he is not only extremely aggressive, but very, very punishing. I've had a couple of attempts where everything is going smooth as silk, and then it only takes a few hits. It only takes one hit for him to put you on the back foot, and then only one more to finish you. So you have to play this really, really tight. That's fine, because all that means is I have to do this near perfectly, and that makes for an awesome looking fight. Makes me look untouchable if I do this right. Didn't like that. Yeah. Okay. So that's one mistake that I've been making over and over, is I've been getting too greedy, and I've been trying to get that follow-up twirly second hit on the R1. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not getting greedy. Yeah. Alright, yeah, this is the kill. I'm feeling pretty untouchable right now. Oh, I love this fight. The DLC bosses have all been so good, and the level design and the... Damn it. The follow-up, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see the second greatsword attack coming. Like, the level design and the bosses in the DLC have been consistently amazing. And those are two areas where the main game lacked so much. Like, either a different team made this, or they have really taken the feedback to heart. Wow, I was lucky to get that second roll and still roll through the horizontal attack. Whew. Alright. I have to chill out a little bit and get back into my rhythm. I'm taking a couple of hits I don't want to be taking. Yeah. Ooh. That's really fast. And Raime, why are you so cool? So I've heard a rumor that if you come into the Fume Knight fight wearing Velstat's armor, he activates this phase of his fight. He activates this phase of the fight immediately. You start the fight out with this moveset. We'll roll through that. This ain't Toho. God, this really does remind me a lot of like a cross between Artorias and Gwyn. Except you can't parry him, I don't think. I haven't really tried. I'm assuming they didn't make that mistake twice. Oh, that's it. You're dead. Oh. I'm glad I didn't go for the follow-up. Now he's within that kill range. Back up so I don't get exploded on. And roll through the orb. Boom! Done. Oh no, he backstepped. Alright, alright, alright. I love that... Like, I love how pointless blocking is in this fight. Because you'll lose too much stamina blocking him. And he is the only one who drops a fragment of the soul of Nadalia. He's the only one, he's the only person you get a fragment from. The rest come from the idols. Soul of the Fume Knight that guards the dungeon of Brume Tower. Raime was a distinguished knight who became infatuated with the Bride of Ash and settled in this land of smoke and fog. The wondrous soul... Okay. Yeah, that's just the generic. This soul can be used to acquire many souls or something of great worth text. Let's see, what else? Oh, right, we haven't gotten the crown yet. I think that's a little bit further down. Where am I exiting out to? Oh, big obvious door in front of me. How did I not notice that? And this looks like it might be where Nadalia forsook her flesh and soul. This looks like it might be her resting upon some kind of throne. It really does seem like they were trying to recreate the Throne of Want down here. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, it's cool looking. Crown of the Old Iron King who once ruled this land. The king sunk below the scorching iron, met the one whose name must never be repeated, and became Icarus Earth. But these were events of long ago, and today, no one even remembers the king's name. Oh, he has something in common with the king of Shulva. Even though we know so much about the Old Iron King, kind of has a point. We don't know his name, even. So we'll get more into lore theories and stuff like that, what this all means next time. Like I said, we're not even close to done yet. We have the crown, but we have some cool bosses to look forward to, and a lot of exploration. For now, though, thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.